good, YouTube? It's your boy 2K the God, my man Sus. Welcome to the Gods of Boxing Talk. As you can see, my man is on the show. No bucket B. You know what I'm saying? Nigga rolling straight scalp tonight.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey.
It's all good though. For this segment, we want to do it what's hot. And we're going to do a little bit, a little something different. We're going to do more quotes than anything else. But what's hot right now? Can't never forget that. That's the catchphrase.
You can't.
I want to go into Naoya Inoue's fight against Karoom Jarupianlerd that happened on September 4th. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, yeah, that's a fucked up name. Now I just did a podcast with a couple other fellas, man. When I posted it in the video before this one on the channel. And I talked about Inoue pretty much getting ready to annihilate Karoom Jarupianlerd. I mean, it was just pretty much a stay busy fight. Yeah, pretty much, B. You know what I'm saying? No problems, easy work. You know what I'm saying? Naoya has some hand injuries, you know what I'm saying? And he's looking to get a bigger fight against possibly the winner of Roman Gonzalez and Carlos Cuadras, which is happening this Saturday on the undercard of Golovkin Brook, right? Yep. And he's actually going to be in attendance in that fight. He's looking for a 115-pound showdown, B. So, Karoom Jarupianlerd was a guy, he was a titleist. My man had the title, B. You want to know what title it was?
What title?
My man had that PABA, nigga. What you know about that shit, B? Hey,
PABA?
Hey, yo, that Pan-Asian Boxing Association. Now, you ain't talking about it, B. You can't get it?
Damn, yo. Oh, yo, that. My man is serious.
Hey, serious business, B. He's murking cats left and right. I mean, he's murking niggas records 16 and 26, B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he killing the 16 and 22s, my nigga.
Get him out of there.
But I mean, look, this is the crazy part though. He was on a 16 fight win streak. Majority of those fights, he was defending the PABA belt against a bunch of 16 and 22s, 7 and 11s, 1 and 4s. There was some 8 and 2s in there and some 11s and 5s. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Basically limited opposition.
Pretty much.
So when they matched him up against the monster, I was like, oh, fourth round knockout.
Easy work.
You know what I'm saying? But my man stayed alive for 10 rounds.
Damn.
Now, don't get it twisted. It was an easy fight. Two judges had Naoya Inoue winning all the fucking rounds. One judge gave 2 rounds to Jarupianlerd. So I want to give Jarupianlerd a round of applause.
Yes, please.
Because he actually got 2 fucking rounds being the almighty PABA champion.
PABA.
Anyway, so like I said, it was an easy fight for Naoya Inoue. He pretty much outboxed the shit out of Jarupianlerd until he finally pounded him into submission and fucking referee called the fight off. Or counted him out anyway. So this was obviously a tune-up. I hope to see Inoue versus Roman Gonzalez. I think Roman Gonzalez gets past Carlos Cuadras. Me, Cess, and my man Malachi broke that fight down. Another video we posted on our channel. It's already got over 2K views. Go ahead and check it out. But yeah, I think Roman Gonzalez takes Cuadras, and I want to see Inoue Gonzalez next. No more motherfucking bullshit.
Yes, come on.
No more bullshit. Let's make it happen.
Make it happen, man.
Next.
Shit out of here.
Get that shit out of here, man. So I want to talk about some Golovkin Brook quotes.
Okay.
First things first. We all know the fight is happening this Saturday for the IBF, IBO, WBC, and the WB. Oh wait, no, it ain't. Hold up, not the WBA.
Not the WBA.
Let me slow my roll, B. Goddamn.
Pump your brakes just a little bit.
The WBA was the only sane motherfuckers out of all the goddamn organizations.
Exactly.
They said, hell no, we're not sanctioning this bullshit.
Exactly.
This is a damn middleweight against a welterweight. No.
Yep.
The WBA is also the only organization that's actually looking to unify all their belts and make it just one big ass belt. So,
nice.
As of late, the WBA is the only cynical motherfuckers out there of the 4 major sanctioning bodies. The IBO is a minor sanctioning body. We don't even really give a fuck about that belt too much. But it is for the IBO, IBF, WBC, unfortunately. I'm sorry, man. Let me just read what Kell Brook said. I want to do what Leonard, meaning Sugar Ray Leonard, did to Marvin Hagler. Use my speed, my footwork, and box a perfect fight. What you think about that, Sus? I mean, I think he has the right idea.
Really, Kell Brook? You want to do what Leonard did? Look, first things first. My hat is off to Kell Brook for actually going up and fighting Gennady Golovkin at 160 pounds.
Hold on.
Okay.
Keep that thought. Brook, hats off to you, bro. Hats off to you. We respect you 100%.
Yes, sir.
Because you ain't on that pussy shit when it comes to Golovkin. When it comes to Errol Spence, but when it comes to Golovkin, you ain't on that pussy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. At 160.
At 160.
You ain't on you ain't on that. But at 147, that's a different conversation.
That's different. Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to praise you right before we dig in your ass. No homo.
Yes. No homo. Not at all.
Continue on, B.
All right. First off, the problems I have with those comments are, first off, Kell Brook, you're not Sugar Ray Leonard.
Not at all.
Not at all. He fights nothing like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Not at all.
Even when he was at 47, he moved nothing like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Nope.
And he doesn't ring off combinations like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Nope.
So this overnight change that he's gonna make, or this over the span of his training camp change that he's gonna make, not gonna happen. Nope. Absolutely not.
Wish I could disagree.
Yeah, right. Yep. So I don't know why he would want to tailor his game after a fighter that he's nothing alike. I mean, at all. So come on, Kell. Don't go in, and this is one of the things. When these guys step up to these big challenges, they often change too much. I firmly believe what you need to do is you gotta strategize and implement when you're going up and weight and you're taking on a challenge like this. You can't fight like somebody else. That's not necessarily a strategy to me, saying that, okay, well, I'm gonna fight this guy like Andre Ward will fight this guy. That's not a strategy.
No doubt.
You strategize and implement. You take what this fighter does good and you build a strategy around it, okay? You implement your game plan and what you want to do, and you take that into the fight and put it all into action. There is no way in the world he should have a Sugar Ray Leonard type of mind or strategy, saying that I'm going to do what Leonard did. I hope he means I'm going to do what Leonard did and beat the bigger man. I hope that's what he meant.
Oh, but... no. I will quote him again. He said, use my speed, my footwork. No. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? Anybody out there, did y'all watch the Liam Smith sparring session? Now, we understand. Me and Sess are ex-fighters for the 50th time on this show. We are ex-fighters. We still actively train each other, actually. Okay?
Yep.
We understand that sparring is only 60%. But things like movement, okay, these are things that you can't fake. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're trying to work on a certain thing, like maybe your inside game, then you're not going to be moving as much. You're going to be doing a lot of shit in the pocket. his sparring sessions with Leon Smith, and then there was another one with some fake ass Jesse Vargas. Well, a lot of niggas didn't think it was Jesse Vargas, but whatever. Point being, his movement was slow.
Yeah.
Okay, like it was damn near stagnant, and I think it has something to do with the weight. Okay, a lot of motherfuckers were talking about when Amir Khan fought Canelo. They was like, "Yo, his hand speed is gonna be slower. He's gaining too much weight." I'm like, no, weight has nothing to do with hand speed, but it has everything to do with footwork and stamina. Okay, when you gain too much weight, your legs have to haul more weight, more upper body weight, and that slows your foot speed down. Then your body's overworking to compensate for the for the extra weight that it needs to haul around. So that puts a damper on your stamina, your overall endurance. That's what gaining weight does to a motherfucker. Okay, all right. So in those sparring matches, I'm seeing the footwork discrepancies, dog. I'm seeing it.
I mean, no, I totally agree. I agree 100%. I don't even think Kell Brook had great footwork at 47.
Not Sugar Ray Leonard type, hell no.
Yeah. At all. So, man, if that's the game plan that he's going to take in there, it's going to be a very, 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 very short night. Shorter than what I anticipated. So, I hate that he even said something like that. You know, like I said, had he stopped at, I want to do what Ray Leonard did to Hagler and just left that open for interpretation, I could take it in direction and say, well, hey, he just wants to win, you know, like Ray Leonard did. But no, man, when you start talking about speed and footwork and all this other stuff, no, that's a terrible strategy to take into this fight.
And to be honest with you, don't go into don't break it down right now.
All right.
We're gonna do a prediction video to this, but to be honest, I thought Sugar Ray Leonard lost that goddamn fight.
A lot, yep.
You know, a lot of people believe that anyway.
It's debatable,
It's very debatable, exactly. So I know he doesn't want it to be debatable. A fight with Golovkin, maybe he does, because a lot of people are expecting him to get knocked the fuck out. So the fight being debatable is actually a come up.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Let me get to the next quote. Kell Brook again. When I beat Gennady Golovkin, I'm definitely pound for pound #1. Now this is 2K to God after this. Fuck them motherfuckers Andre Ward and Kovalev. Them niggas not #1. Chocolate who?
Yeah.
Who? You talking about Chocolate Brook? That's who gonna be #1. What you think about that, man? Does he deserve #1 pound for pound?
No, absolutely not. I mean, look at who he be taking that from: Kovalev, Chocolatito, Ward. Pound for pound #1? Nah, absolutely not. No way.
Let me say this. A lot of cats are saying Brook is not Brook. Golovkin is top 5. Ring Magazine has Golovkin #3. So does that still help it doesn't help his case?
I don't know, that's tough.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think so, because I don't think Golovkin should be #3.
That's what I was waiting on right there.
So I don't think so. I mean, he'd have Sean Porter and Gennady Golovkin on his resume. To me, that's just not enough. Golovkin doesn't have enough names on his resume to be #3 in my opinion. You know, so no. I'd say beat Golovkin. Okay, you already beat Sean Porter. If he were to go back down to 47, or which I think is highly unlikely, but if he can go back down to 47 and beat like an Errol Spence, or stay at 60 and beat Billy Joe Saunders or Danny Jacobs or something like that, then he'd definitely be in the conversation. I mean, I'd consider, putting him up there, not at no #1 or nothing like that, but I think he'd be more in the conversation.
So let me say this: would he be top 5 because he just won titles in 2 different weight classes, and one he jumped up 13 pounds?
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
I honestly don't. No, I don't. He would possibly be. He'd be maybe top 10.
Okay.
You know, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be too hard, but his body of work to me just still wouldn't
Not
be.
enough.
I mean, yeah, it's not enough. Okay, you beat Golovkin, you jumped 2 weight class, and you did that. Great. You beat Sean Porter. Okay, good, and took the title from Sean Porter. Okay, but what else do I have to go off of?
Yeah.
I have to look at a guy like Andre Ward, who beat everybody in the Super Six, who came, who, you know, a lot of people don't like his inactivity or whatever, but what you can't do is deny him the victories that he has, you know, already on his resume. Okay, so his body of work trumps anything that Kell Brook has done, even if he beats Golovkin. Right. I mean, the names alone just kill that. You know, Sergey Kovalev, he fought John Pascal twice, beat him, beat Bernard Hopkins, a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
You know, I mean, that's tough,
huge.
man. And then I've got Terence Crawford, who's got, I mean, Yuriorkis Gambo on his resume. He's got Ricky Burns, went across seas, beat Ricky Burns, beat Victor Postel. Yeah. I mean, you know, come on. Kell he needs a full, complete body of work in my mind. And let me say this again. I know a lot of people aren't going to like it, but Golovkin, in my mind, shouldn't be at number 3 because he doesn't have a full body of work. He's undefeated. I understand he's in the process of unifying his weight class. I understand that. But the level of competition that I think a fighter needs to be pound for pound, neither one of these fighters have that. I just don't think there are, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this. There are a lot of undefeated fighters out there, a lot of them. You know, just because Canelo was at one point, what was he, 40-0 or 42-0 or some shit like that?
I don't even remember.
And he had a dust cloth ass Shane Mosley on his resume, and I mean, I wouldn't have put him nowhere near the pound for pound.
They didn't.
So yeah. So what makes Gennady Golovkin any different? He has none of these guys on his resume. I mean, he has nobody on his resume. He's collecting belts from fighters that he's far better than. So, Kell, you just got to do a little bit more, man. And I'm not shitting on either one of these guys. I just think a little bit more has to be done before I start talking about 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, I want to add to what you're saying. Gennady Golovkin's belts were fucking given to him, with exception to the IBF.
Yep.
He beat David Lemieux for the IBF. WBA Super was given. Yep. WBC was given because Canelo vacated.
Yep.
Now, again, we can't be too harsh on Golovkin because pussy ass motherfuckers like Daniel Rutherford, Eugene Jacobs, and motherfucking, I can't even remember the motherfuckers, Billy Peanut Butter and Jelly Sandwich Host Sanders. God. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Peanut Butter Man. Motherfuckers don't want to fight him, dog. You know what I'm saying? My man got peanut butter hands, B. That nigga be in the peanut butter jar every day. Hey, Billy, what you doing? I'm just in here making me a sandwich. Get your punk ass in the ring. Damn, I can't stand that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, them cats don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So that 160 division, they all shook. Felix Sturm was like, nigga, fuck this nigga. I'm going to 168. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are shook. You know?
Wow.
So, but at the same time, he has opportunities to move around.
Yeah.
And he's not doing so. Therefore, that's where the demerits, I like to say, will come into place. We start taking points off.
Yeah.
And that takes him out of the top 5, in my opinion, man.
Absolutely.
Word up. Let me get to the next quote. Your last one from Mr. Kell Brook. Then we got a couple of Triple G quotes. Brook, I probably will never fight at welterweight again.
Hey,
you already know,
hey. I can't say I'm too surprised.
You already know. I think everybody in our circle called that shit. Everybody.
Exactly.
Even we got motherfuckers in our circle that's been in boxing like a year, 2 to 3 years, because they students, they trying to learn and shit. They trying to learn from the guys, you know what I'm saying? So even they called it.
Exactly. Exactly. This was something that me and you had. Well, we spoke about this way before he even said this.
Yeah, man.
I do not at all expect Kell Brook to go back down to 147.
No.
You know, look at just the jumping in weight and what he's doing, what he would potentially be doing to his body. No, I mean, it's nothing new to me. I think what he would do is possibly stay at 60, possibly, or he go back down to 154. Here's the problem with that. At 154, he's not going to be successful at all.
Woo!
At all.
Turns.
No.
Boy, let me taking turns on that nigga, man.
Man, yeah. Hey,
ooh,
exactly.
Can I fight him next?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, if he mentions possibly dropping down to 54 and campaigning at that weight, just the saliva from J-Rock, from the Charlos, from Vance Martirosyan, from Demetrius Andre. I mean, they just gonna be drooling, man. I mean, come on, dude. No. At 60, because the division is so weak, and if he doesn't, I can't even say this with a straight face. I want to say if he doesn't take that much punishment from Golovkin, but at 60, he could possibly have a chance. Possibly.
I agree.
Because the division is so weak. Right. Okay. The thing about him dropping back down to 47, like I mentioned earlier, man, that is fucking tough, man. I mean, it's going to be very hard for him to drop back down to that weight.
He's 30 years old.
Thank you. There we go. He's 30 years old. His metabolism, everything is already starting to break down. You know, slowly but surely. You know, I will give Kell his props. He's a very, very, very good athlete. Just athlete in general. You know, and the way his body is built, I'll give him that. But at the same time, man, Father Time plays a role in all of our lives, especially when you're talking about losing weight and gaining weight and performing at certain weights. That is fucking tough, man. So the only thing I could really say as it pertains to that quote is, dude, you better make a super, super, super smart decision, because your career it's not only on the line in this fight, but it's on the line in terms of what's next for you. So he better think wisely, man.
I agree 100%. Let's get into some Triple G quotes, man.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to take some shit I said, or that you told me, actually. I got two that you told me and a couple that I looked up myself.
What?
GGG on Brook weighing more than him. He still has to weigh 160 on fight night.
Yep. Now,
people, before I let you eat, says.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Hey.
This is the whole reasoning why I said him weighing in at 296 motherfucking pounds, 30 days out from the fight, has no fucking bearing on how good he will do in the fight, because he has to cut more weight just to get down to the fighting weight in 30 days. It's more work for Brook to get down to 160 than it will be for Golovkin, who has already been at this weight his entire career. This is easy for him. This is not going to be easy for Brook. So it's more stress on the body, and it's more stress on the mentality. So people, all you motherfuckers out there that got so happy when dumbass weighed in at 176, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should have been like, no, what do you do? Like Amir Khan. Amir Khan hates Kell Brook. And normally I wouldn't listen to an Amir Khan. But Amir, as it pertains to Kell Brook. I gotta quit shitting on Amir.
But
He is absolutely right when he said Kell Brook should have came in lighter than Golovkin. He's 100% correct because it's less stress on his body trying to make 160. If he would have came in at, let's say, 158, shit, 164, 162, 163.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Even though he's from 147, because it's less stress, and that means he was in shape at that time, 30 days out. All he has to do is hone his technical abilities. Okay?
Yep.
Winning at 176, this nigga got to hone his eating. He's got to hone his running. He's got to hone his training. And he's got to hone his technical abilities. Not to mention, he needs to hone his durability so he don't get knocked the fuck out. Too much to worry about, man. What you think, man?
Man, I 100% agree. I really can't even find, you know what I mean, much to say. But just like you said, this is something that I can't stress enough, and I firmly believe in this. When you're moving up like this, and you're trying to do all these things with your weight, and you know you have this scientific approach and all that other shit, it doesn't work. Okay, you're doing too much. You're approaching the fight game from a highly from just a highly technical, very complicated standpoint. It doesn't take that much. You know what he should be doing is homing in on his skills, his technical abilities.
Absolutely.
That I would be sparring bigger guys. I mean, my main focus would be sparring guys. You know, would be sparring bigger guys. Would be getting myself acclimated to guys that are 160. I mean, I'd have motherfuckers in there that weigh 168.
Nigga, Shannon Briggs is living in the UK right now while he's stalking the shit out of David. Hey, I'd have been like, Briggs, hey dog, you come to the gym. I want you to hit me as hard as you can, B.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. People, it doesn't matter, okay? And to piggyback off of what you said, a lot of people like, yeah, man, he weighs 176. I told you, he's a big welter. And no, motherfucker, he's not. He's a big welterweight. He is not gonna be a big middleweight. And even if he is, he's going against a guy that's naturally a bigger guy than he is in terms of fighting in a bigger weight class. Golovkin is used to dealing with guys that are probably bigger than him. You know what I mean? Especially in his camp. Like, come on, man. Look, I don't like the scientific approach. You know, even when Amir Khan was doing it with Canelo Alvarez, Amir was doing it more so with I think it was an air pressure machine, and you know, just introducing all of these just real technical aspects of punching and training. And look, man, you don't have to implement all of these different things in your training camp. You really don't want to do that because it gets away from what you're naturally good at. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if for one fight I'm gonna introduce some whole new scientific type of a training, you know, that I think that plays on your mind a little bit too much. Right. You know, you're thinking about, okay, man, I need to do this, I gotta do this just right to, you know, plateau at this particular time. Look, man, you cut weight, like you said, you probably want to come in a little lighter or you know, a little heavier according to whatever it is your game plan or your strategy is gonna be. But come on, man. I don't really care about him weighing 176, 30 days out, or 167, this many days. I don't care about none of that because, like Golovkin said, he still has to weigh 160 pounds on fight night. Okay?
Absolutely. Next one. Our street fight, Brook.
Golovkin said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you will, motherfucker. He's a 147-pound welterweight.
Exactly.
If you don't street fight him, I'm going to be looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. Why are you paying this man so much respect? Yo, Look, man.
That's an easy one.
Easy. Easy. Look, why would you show the smaller man respect? Okay? Why would you...
Exactly.
Case in point. Case in point. I was going to say this for the prediction, but I got so much other shit lined up for that. And well, not the prediction, but the breakdown. I got so much other shit lined up. People, go back to the Gabe Rosado versus Gennady Golovkin fight, or Golovkin versus Rosado for all of you, you know, people that are real specific about names and how you say it and shit. Look, Rosado was moving up in weight, okay? Golovkin, I think Rosado was what, the naturally smaller guy, I believe.
Naturally 154 pounder.
There you go. I was just thinking that. Naturally 154 pound fighter. He moved up and said, nah, I'll fight him at 160. Yep. You know, for whatever reason. Could have been more money on the table, whatever. Okay? When that fight started, Golovkin came across the ring and threw a left hook at Rosado and immediately put him on his back foot. Okay? Now, when you typically watch Golovkin fight, Golovkin is not the type of fighter that comes straight across the ring and throws a punch at you, because he has an extraordinarily good jab. Right. What Golovkin tries to do is he'll come right at you, but he does it behind his jab first. Right. Yeah. Because Rosado was the smaller guy and he didn't necessarily have to respect Rosado, he came across the ring and fired a shot at him. Yeah. Okay? And maybe, I don't know, Rosado's probably talking shit or whatever, but so has Brook. Brook's been talking shit too, if that was the case. Yeah. So, but my whole point is, of course you're going to street fight him because you don't have to respect him. No. I know that Brook is a very skilled fighter, and I'm not taking anything from him. I'm not saying that he's a bad fighter, and I'm not overlooking his skill set, but as the smaller man, the naturally smaller man, I choose what I want to do with you in the ring, okay? Right. I'll be damned if I let your naturally smaller ass come at me and put me on my back foot or try to make me stand in the middle of the ring and box you, okay? Mm-hmm. I'll be damned. I control the pace. I'm the bigger guy. You in here with me. Plus, you also have to look at the way Golovkin fights. He's a pressure fighter, okay? I will say this, because I don't want to shit on Golovkin too much. I've been shitting on him, but when it comes to his skill set, and what he likes to do, I will say this, man. He is kind of a different breed of fighter.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, his pressure game and the way he does it. See, a lot of people just look at it as if Golovkin comes straight at you and bulls you. That motherfucker has a jab out of this world, okay? He has a super hard, straight, stiff-ass jab. That dictates the pressure game that he has, okay? That's why his pressure is so good, because it's all dictated off of the jab. It's all predicated off the jab. So, look, if I were Golovkin, of course, man. I would street fight him, but whatever I wanted to do, I'd do it, and I wouldn't care about doing it, because I know all I gotta do is land my right or my left, and it's over. It's good night.
Over, B.
So,
all right. Triple G also says, it's like a game to me. Hold on, B.
Damn.
That nigga playing Golovkin right now is playing Fight Night Champion, nigga. He created himself and KELL Brooke, and he got himself knocking this nigga out in the second round every fight, B.
Yeah.
He said, it's like a game to me. I might leave myself open and say, come on. Then he said, I'll never try to take a shot, but my chin is just down to genetics. I don't feel my opponent's power. I feel something happening when I get hit, but I don't feel power.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yo, hold up, B. Hold up. See, that's how you son a nigga without even saying shit to him directly.
Yep.
You just like, I might just let the little nigga hit me, you know what I'm saying?
You know.
Yo, real talk though, real talk. I got into some shit a long time ago. Like it was 10 years ago. I was a younger nigga, but a nigga still had muscle and shit. Nigga was still kind of big. You know what I'm saying? Got into some shit on the basketball court. It was a little nigga. They actually called the little nigga Mighty Mouse. That was his nickname. You know what I'm saying? We got into some shit. I said, nigga, just hit me, nigga. Whatever.
Yeah.
Nigga. The nigga drew back. Hit me as hard as he could. Right?
Yep.
The shit went like this, Sess. My nigga that was waiting, he had next. He ran on the court. No, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing, dog. Hey, this is a trained fighter. He gonna fuck you up. I'm like, hey, calm down, bro. I ain't gonna do shit to him. I'm gonna let the little nigga live. I just felt this punch. It ain't gonna do shit. It didn't do shit. I'm gonna let the little nigga live, right? Bruh, we kept playing ball. Shit you not be the whole game. This nigga kept asking me, hey, you gonna do something to me?
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, just let me know, you know, if I gotta watch my back. Like, nigga, first of all, if you gotta watch your back, nigga, why the fuck would I tell you, hey, bro, I'm about to come hit you right now. Watch your back. Get the fuck out of here. This is what this shit reminds me of when I read that GGG quote. It reminded me of 10 years ago, B. That exactly. I was like, I can't believe this shit. That nigga said, I might just let the little nigga hit me, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, my bad, YouTube. I'm having some issues with this chair over here, man. My bad. Damn.
It's all good. Man, that shit is crazy, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, but it's a testament, you know, to the idea that he understands that he's fighting a guy that's too small, regardless of the fact that Kell Brook weighed in at 176 30 days out, and he has a record of 36 wins. If I'm wrong, YouTube, go ahead and correct me. 36 wins, 25 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? My man sinking and shit. You know, 36 wins, 25 knockouts. That's a respectable record. That's a respectable knockout percentage.
Yeah.
But so why is Triple G saying, I might just let the little nigga hit me? Just like he supposedly let Willie Monroe hit him. Like he supposedly let Dominic Wade hit him. Yeah. Well, these are guys that don't knock motherfuckers out, but Kell Brook is. It's because he's a smaller guy.
You go. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's because he's a smaller guy. And he probably knows Brook can't hurt him. You know? I mean, I think Brook packs a good little punch, but that's at 47. You know?
Right.
That's at 147 pounds. So, I mean, come on, man. This fight is so easy. You know, it's going to be an easy night for Golovkin. I just don't see much of what Kell can do, especially if Golovkin talking like that. I might just let him hit me. The fuck? Come on, man. Come on.
Man. All right, next. This is going to be the last one of the segment.
All right.
Abel Sanchez, bro. You know, yeah, I know. Abel Sanchez gets Golovkin in so much shit with the fans. He's brought up the famous quote once again. But this time he's put a little spin on it. He says, and I quote, "Nobody from 154 to 168 will go the distance." Stop it, Abel! Come here, bro.
Sit him down, 2K. Sit him down.
Come here, Abel. Come here, bro.
Yeah, man.
You see, Abel, Golovkin had so many motherfuckers riding with him after he knocked out Gregor's Proxa.
Yeah.
After he beat the shit out of Gabe Rosado.
Yeah.
Let me go back. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know who Gregor's Proxa is. Those are the real enthusiasts like myself and Sess. We knew that fight. Okay. But after Gabe Rosado, after, you know, what's the nigga name? Ashita, the one that knocked out James Kirkland in the first round.
Ashita or something
Nobuhiro
like
Ashita, you know, Matthew Macklin.
Yep.
After all those guys, niggas was still riding with Golovkin.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when Golovkin said, I want to unify 160, people were like, hell yeah, let's do it, B.
Yeah.
We riding with you. I was one of them. Yeah, I was one of them. But then you, Abel, you had to open your big motherfucking mouth and say, we will fight anyone from 154 to 168. And what happened? All these motherfucking monsters from 154 and 168 said, who? Me? Oh, shit, nigga, let's do this shit right now.
Yeah.
That's where you fucked up with Golovkin, man. Shut the fuck up, Abel. Shut up, nigga.
Stop talking.
Idiot, man. What's wrong with this? I know you gotta push, like, you know, the interview we had with Stephen Breadman Edwards, you know, in the last podcast we just did, you know, he talked about J-Rock, and he talked about J-Rock in a light to where it was like 154 ain't shit. You know, I was like, the 154-pound division is the deepest division in boxing. I said that after, you know, the Breadman's interview. But if you didn't hear that, you know, after the interview, you heard that first, and then you went back to Breadman. Breadman is like, oh, nigga, 154 ain't shit, nigga. J-Rock about to whoop all they motherfucking ass. Like, I got the best nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is what Abel's doing.
Yeah.
But he's doing it in like 3 divisions.
Yup. Stop, man. Stop. You know what? I honestly don't understand why Abel Sanchez just can't keep his mouth shut, man. Look, you have a star. We understand that you have a star. Yeah. You know, we understand that you have a good fighter. But at the end of the day, you need to close your mouth, okay? Stop talking, dude. Stop talking, because you're gonna, guys like Landy Lauer are gonna come out of the woodwork and say, hey, I'll fight the motherfucker at 160. Or, hey, fight me. And then you're gonna have to backtrack, and then you're gonna have to say, well, hey, Willie Monroe has a bigger fan base than Landy Lauer.
You gotta say dumb shit like that to cover yourself.
Exactly. So stop it. Stop it. I guess, and this is solely my opinion, I guess he can say something about 168 pounds, because the big bad wolf of 168 moved to 175.
Exactly.
So now 68 is more of a possibility. It's more realistic. Now I can move up to 68 without having to go see that man.
Yes, sir.
So, and this is just what I said. I want to say it right here because I know this shit is going to happen. Oh, so if War beats Sergey Kovalev, I bet you anything. And let's say Golovkin is still successful at this point in time. I bet you anything they're going to want to fight Andre Ward at 168 pounds when he's a full-fledged light heavyweight.
Yep.
Okay? That's the only way that I see them challenging Andre Ward. They are not going to challenge him at 175, and the reason why they'll challenge him at 168 is because they'll know he's a full-fledged light heavyweight, and he's not going to drop back down to 168 to fight them. I think that's the only reason that they're going to do that, and that's why I think Abel Sanchez just is opening his mouth right now, and he's just spewing garbage, man. Just like I said, be quiet, man. Be quiet. You're not going to fight anybody at 68 that has the caliber of an Andre Ward. Okay, he may go to 68 and fight Gilberto Ramirez or whatever. You know, I don't even know how possible that is. You know, but come on, Abel, come on, man. Stop it, man.
Stop, man. Well, that's gonna conclude our segment. We had some more topics on board, but we're gonna go ahead and do that in a separate video. This video ran a little bit too long already. So for these 2 segments, do what you do, or 2 topics, do what you do in the comment section. Be real. This is real talk for real fans. 1.